what's up guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome and welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Nasto, and thank you so much guys for the love and support. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you're missing a lot. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, today is a super special video. I'll be giving you an update of my sister's house, which is behind here. It's been a few days since we were here, and a lot is happening in our place here today. So I want to give you a quick update of this 3-bedroom house that is in here. Actually, the main work that is going on today, we are fixing the veranda. It's been like I think the 4th day of making the veranda of our sister's house. The first day we did the digging of the trenches. The second day we did the setting of the stones. The third day we built the 2 pillars, and now today we are doing now the vertical lintel above. So guys, I'm really happy to be sharing with you this journey. Maybe we might learn something, 1 or 2. I'm also learning so much. So today guys, we are out here, and also another step that we are doing at my sister's place is actually we are trying to fix these stones. So yesterday we brought in 1 more tipper of stones, so we want to put the hardcore. Actually, hardcore is what you put, so after you put the maram, you press the whole house using a stamper, something called a stamper. There's a machine called a stamper which is now used to press the house. Also, we are going to do another stamping of the house because the maram is not yet enough. So basically now what is happening is, you see all these stones that are here, all this will collect them and put them inside the house to prepare the floor. Actually, the setting the hardcore is very important. The main importance of a hardcore. So hardcore they are usually this type of stones. So you arrange them after the maram, you take them and you arrange the whole house using now these stones. So that's where you're also going to get these sledgehammers, these big hammers, because most of these stones you can see here are very big. So you'll be breaking them into smaller pieces and then now arranging them inside the house. So today we are going to be staying here the whole day so that we can see what is really happening, because I've never made like a full video in our place here. Usually I do maybe short, but today guys, today is the day. Also, maybe later on in the evening we'll plant also some few trees that remained, because the last time we were here with my nieces, we planted a few trees around, and most of them are doing good, and they usually come here also in the morning hours and in the evening hours to water them. As you can see, like this one has been watered today morning. So they really love their new compound. That's why every single day they try to come and do some general cleaning. So we added 1 more tipper, which is this one. So there's also this one that remained from the previous. I don't know, maybe by God's grace it's going to be enough, but I don't know guys. Yeah, so hopefully maybe it will be enough. If not, we'll also need maybe to add more. So that is what the update of what is going on. So what we are doing at the moment, as I said, we are going to bring in the sledgehammer so that you can break this into smaller pieces. You know, the stones that are usually needed or recommended are usually flat like this, just small pieces, because you cannot put a big stone like this in the floor. So we are going to get a hammer. So some guys will be helping us to break them into smaller pieces, and then we put them inside the house. And also, luckily these days we don't buy water anymore, because now our borehole is producing or is providing us with enough water. I think I need to remove these trees because I can see like this one is a bit short, so I'll make it even more better by removing some and adding, I think, longer ones. So you can see it's clear water. I'm happy for my sister, because I know the moment that they will move into this place, we'll build this borehole very nicely and then put now a cover on top. Right now this is just how it looks like, but we'll fix it with time. So around the house we already did the top, like we already did the top bricks. So actually we even found we had some 2 guys who are helping us with roofing. One has been a mason here, and he's good with roofing. So we are trying to compare also the prices of different masons, so that at least we can come up now with one person who will be a bit fair. Yeah, so roofing is usually very tricky, especially in a house. So that's why also for you, if you are doing roofing, you can try to get maybe different people who know how to roof houses, and you can get the different quotations, maybe especially for labor. So that's why we are still in the process of finding maybe a guy who will be a bit fair and also do the work in a good way. Yeah, so I don't know how many feet of timbers will maybe be required here, but I know there'll be a lot, maybe 3,000 feet or 2,500 feet there, because the house, also the shape of the house, I'm not sure if it will take like a lot of timbers, but also we'll try to put a medium standard roof, not too short and also not too high. Yeah, just medium with a good size. So today what we are doing here is we are trying our best to fix, that's why you can hear they are digging the wall. So let me take you in. So this is the ballast. Actually today we are going to fill those areas. There's this one that is running like this, and there's the other one that is a bit longer. So this is the ballast that we are going to use. Definitely we are going maybe to use 2.5 bags because it's not so big. So right now what they are doing is because during the construction I think we forgot a bit to put extensions of the metals. You are supposed to leave maybe some metals hanging outside so that they can be attached like this. So also here we had to demolish a bit here like that, you can see. So we had to demolish the previous lintel so that at least we can fix in the lintel material. So that's why our friend here is trying to demolish the wall so that at least inafika mpaka wapi? Inafika tu hapo. Oh, hapo? Yeah, so that's the area that it will reach. Yeah, so we are trying to remove the concrete ballast that is here so that we can get some space like that. So let me take you from outside so that we can actually see what is happening. Ini kusahau tulisahau ilifaa iachwe. Yeah, actually when building it's not recommended again to hit the wall because maybe it might bring some cracks, but you're supposed, for example, if we had planned earlier, we will have left maybe some metals running like this outside so that it can be easy to fix. Yeah, so like here also we had to demolish. That's why you're seeing that space there. We had to demolish a small place so that we can now fix them together, because if you put just from here it will not be very strong, so it has to start from inside. So we are demolishing like I think 6 inches. Yeah, just not so big and also not so small, at least so that the metals can intertwine and become even stronger. Yeah, but we have already done the first one, and also this one we have finished. So these two we are done with them. So now we are finishing the last one, which is this. Yeah, Kopoa. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what we are doing, because you can see we have those metals there. Yeah. So if we had taken precautions early, we will not be doing again this work. But the lintel is very, very strong. That's why they're using those tough metals to try and penetrate in this wall here. Yeah. But also in construction, imebaki ndani wa oh, si hapo naona kuna ini iongezwe hapo ndani. Yeah, but we really used tough metals. Like this one here is a D12 because it's going to hold the roof. So we needed like very strong metals actually to try and hold, yeah, so that it can be very, some people use maybe D10, but for us, because the house will have like a very good balcony area in front, like it will be a very nice porch. Once the house is finished, that's where you'll get to see. So this will be the veranda area, as you can see, guys. So we are going to fill all this place, and then now here we'll have some grills, just some nice grills all around. So this will just be a sitting area. It's not so big, it's the size of this wall from here up to that side. So the whole veranda will be just like that. Yeah, so that's the metal that they're going to fix. So this is what they're going to fix up there. Nafika mpaka mwisho huko. So it flashes from that place, connecting with this one. At least for this, we left some extensions up there. So that's how you're supposed to be building. At least you leave some adjustments in case maybe you need to add more, like more metals extension. It can be easy. Yeah, but also in some houses you'll find people maybe building, demolishing walls here and there. Because it's better you do it early rather than again later on. So it's a normal thing sometimes to find in a house, maybe you demolish a wall, you try to extend rooms. Yeah, that I think that is allowed in most houses, because some people usually see, even in our old home, because it was a very tiny house, we had to demolish a wall at least to extend a sitting room. So it's not something that maybe we are the first people doing it, but also it's not something recommended. Yeah, you have to try as much as you can not to be demolishing walls here and there, maybe because it might bring maybe some 1 or 2 cracks, but also we'll do the plastering and that will be it. Yeah, so this is how we have prepared. It really looks amazing, you can see. Yeah, so that's what we have done. You can see. So this is what we have done so far. So this will be the balcony. You know, houses that have balconies are very good. Sometimes you don't need to sit maybe inside the house, just come out here, you relax and do your things. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the ladder we are using, just a simple ladder. Yeah. So for the new subscribers maybe who are wondering, hey, where is Nasto, or what is Nasto doing over here? So basically I have a bigger sister, my elder sister actually. So we've been living with her at our old home for many years, for very many years. She has 3 sons, 3 children, 2 daughters and one boy. And also luckily we happened to open for my niece, who is Vanessa James. We happened to open for her a YouTube channel by the name Vanessa James. So guys, you can go check her out, subscribe to her channel. Let's get her even to 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, so they've always like needed a home, because they still live in the home where we were born and bred. But you know, sometimes it's also good that you have your own place, your own home, so that yeah, there's that beauty of having a home. So luckily some time back, like 2 years ago, we got this piece of land here. It's 100 by 100. It's in a very good neighborhood, because you know, these days number one thing that I really love about this place, it has electricity. There's this electricity passing, which is a very big factor. So even her, she will not like struggle so much. She will need just to maybe put a cable from this house using the Kenya Power like this all the way to her house. So that is number one, which is very, very lucky, because in my place I've been struggling. I don't even have electricity for I don't know how long. and I don't know when maybe we'll get to have electricity. So for her, that's a very big factor. And also factor number 2, she has water in her place. You know me, I'm also struggling so much with even just trying to find even water. So I'm really happy for her. At least her place, she will not be struggling too much. So we decided as a family to help her out in setting up a house. And since I'm available also at home, I volunteered actually to supervise the work, foresee, and also maybe help in one way or the other. Where I can, we help each other in ensuring that she has a good house. So we got this plan, and I really love the plan. Personally, I love the plan so much, so much. It's a very simple house without a lot of complications here and there. Because also, we were trying also to work on a budget so that we don't end up maybe building a house and then stopping somewhere. You know, very many houses in our area here. Even you see there's a house over there. It's halfway and it got stuck. So we were trying, we had different plans, and also sometimes you can see plans and maybe they can give you maybe the estimated cost, things like those. So you also try to build something that at least it's affordable, or you're sure that maybe one day you'll complete. So we came up with this plan. It's a 3-bedroom house, very beautiful, just simple, for a family home. So maybe in next maybe one day also, when they want maybe a bigger one, there's also room for expansion. Yeah, but at least for a start, it's a good plan. Personally, I really like it. So it's a 3-bedroom house. It has a pantry, master bedroom, and stuff. So we have been taking time to build it bit by bit. So what we used also is bricks. Bricks are very good. We used this type of bricks in building this house. So these ones, usually in my community here, we mold them. Yeah, we mold them purely from clay. So I don't know in your area, do you have this type of red bricks? So here we use this type of soil. This one, you mold it using there is a board that is shaped. So we have different sizes of these bricks. So also when buying the bricks, that's why sometimes you'll find another person selling you bigger bricks, another person selling you smaller bricks. So mostly what they do with the bricks, so if I decide to make my own bricks maybe at home, I'll use a bigger board. You know, I'll use a bigger board. So these boards are usually different sizes. If I make them alone, I cannot make a brick like this. So this one is a small brick. This one, it's not so big. So for commercial purposes, they try to make smaller ones like this. So these ones are usually for sale. So even as we bought them, so these are usually for sale, because again, if you make very big bricks and the prices of bricks are almost the same, so the person making the bricks will end up using a lot of firewood to burn the bricks, a lot of labor and stuff, but eventually he will sell them at an equal price, you see. So for commercial, they usually do smaller ones. But also, if maybe you happen to have a piece of land here and you want to make your own bricks, you'll find a bigger mold to make the bricks and then burn them, because now it's your own money, your own cost. So those are not for sale. So that's also the main difference. But these are usually very good bricks, especially if you want to build a house. Even story houses, you'll find people still using this type of bricks. Even any type of a house, these bricks build them, because even when we were born, we found houses that were built using these bricks, and they have been there for years. So our soil here is very good. Also in Kisiland, I usually see this type of bricks being made, and also it's somehow beautiful. The beauty of also this is, if you've already put the roof and the windows and maybe you don't have the money to do the plastering, you can still live in it even for 20-30 years. And it can still be very strong. So that's why sometimes we'll see people maybe using this. But the disadvantage that most people say sometimes, they use a lot of cement. They use a lot of cement, especially because, you know, they are tiny. You see, they're very tiny. So fixing here, fixing here, fixing here, fixing. Sometimes you'll and also you'll use a lot of time to build your house, unless you have now very many masons. But for the blocks or the machine cut blocks, you'll find that you use maybe few days and the house is up. And also during construction, you'll find that you use maybe very few bags of cement, especially for the blocks. But buying them is a bit higher than this, so you can compare the little knowledge and maybe use it, yeah, in buying your materials for construction. Yeah. So this is how the pillars came out. So these were the previous pillars that we did. You can see they actually came out very nicely. The other day we were making these pillars, and this is how they look like. So they are very good and also very smooth, so they will not be disturbing us, especially in plastering. So we put two, like there's this one and the middle one, and also we have already done with the foundation. So the foundation, later on we will now plaster it like this, so that we can fill these spaces. Yeah, we'll be doing constant plastering. Like you can see, this place we have plastered, and then now once the house is done, we'll do also the finishing. Now straight walls, straight lines and stuff. So also here we use mud in building our foundations. Yeah, it's funny, but also I think we have the best mud, and also mostly is because, you know, we don't have like earthquakes, we don't have such stuff. So that's why in our area here we are very lucky. That's why most houses, even some people use story building, and you will see them with using mud. Yeah, but you can also use cement, but it's very expensive now. So you can just consider, and you'll end up having a good house. So we are here. It's another beautiful day that we really thank God just for giving us life. And also this year, hopefully by God's grace, may everything be good. Yeah, I know the year is a bit tricky, yeah, but hopefully all the challenges and bad luck will go away. So I pray for your also good health and just a happy life. Yeah, live happily. Yeah, so let's see how they are fixing. So we'll be here also when they are fixing the ballasts. Today I want to show you everything, what usually happens here. So I don't know if maybe we can go up. I would love also one day to show you when we are up, but unfortunately we can't. But these are very good metals that we are using. So even in building your walls, don't you can do anything, but don't do what? Don't buy just very thin metals. Buy the recommended ones, the ones maybe your mason tells you. You know, some people, if the mason can tell you, hey, we need D12, no, just use D10. So it's very vital, especially if maybe there's this earth tremors. They really help. The lintel is very vital in a house, so we tried our best to use very strong metals. Yeah, so this is also what usually carries the weight of the roof. So that's why it's also recommended to use standard quality steel. Yeah, because now after this is done, now we'll just be thinking now about the roofing. But for the house floor, we are not going to start immediately. We'll finish first the whole house, because also we are trying to balance the fans, so that we don't maybe overuse in the floor, and then once we are at the roof we get stuck. So mainly we are just thinking about now the roof, stuff like those. And then now after the house has the roof, we can now start thinking about the floor, because inside the house you'll still see we still have like maram, just maram. We have not put anywhere, the the concrete. Umtaka mwanze koroga? Unaifunga hiyo?
Sasa unajua siwezi jua kuvuta, nataka nifunge hapa katikati. Kama kainda.
So there was one that remained. We just decided to add it in there. There was one metal that had remained. So it's over here. So we're just fixing it.
Umekata hiyo nini?
Chuma. Haifai kukata.
Si ndefu sana.
Si itakuja hapa nitaipiga yubai hivi.
Unataka ianzie huko?
Haya. Sukuma.
Pulling. Yeah, so as they prepare to now fix the ballasts, let me give you a quick tour. I know there's at least someone out there who maybe has not watched our previous videos and they're like, hey, we also need to see maybe the plan of the house. So as I said, it's a 3-bedroom with 1 toilet and 2 toilets. One is actually for the shared bedrooms and another one is for the master bedroom. So we tried to cut the costs a bit. Yeah, so we'll just start even from here quickly. So this is an exit door, like an emergency door, because also here later on we will build some stairs here and also some small shade. Yeah, we'll have also a shade, like an extension of a small, like a washing area. So we'll also try later, after the house is maybe already roofed, we'll put some stones here and build like a washing area. So even I'm thinking maybe in future, or now when we'll start like the piping, we'll need maybe now to put like a socket here, because we'll have the laundry area here like this, because she already has water. Maybe in future also she can build now a water tower here that can be supplying now water to the house. So later on we'll put a washing area, because now this is the kitchen. They can just come from this emergency door and wash their clothes here and stuff. So it will have a small shade. So that one will fix maybe later, because also the plan of the house has that extension. So this is the kitchen. So the master bedroom, the living room is over there. We have the dining area, very spacious dining. We have the kitchen, and the kitchen has a small pantry, not so small. Yeah, so you can see. So this is now what you are supposed to put as a floor. So imagine the whole house has to be fixed like this. So this, because this is just the pantry, it will not be like, people will not be walking in here. This is just for storing simple stuff. So that's why we have not put like the stones down here, but the rest of the house we will put stones first, and then now we can put a floor like this. So this one usually uses a lot of ballast, a lot of bags of cement, because they gave me a quotation of like 30 bags of cement for the whole house. So once we are done with the roofing, maybe that's when I will start thinking about now this. So the whole house now, the floor is supposed to be this way, and then now you can do screeding, and then now you can put either tiles or just a normal floor. Yeah, so this is the pantry, the kitchen, the dining, the living area, 2 different bedrooms, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and now the shared toilet. And now this is my sister's master bedroom. She has a lot of windows. She has 1 window, 2, and the third, and now she will have her own comfort area for the washroom. Yeah. So now they're fixing this. Oh, urefu. Yeah, so it needs to come up to here.
Chuma za juu zetu top za juu zipite katikati, hizo za bottom zipite chini.
Hizi katikati. Na hizi
zipite chini ya chuma.
Oh, yeah. Not up to extend.
Alafu chukue binding mfunge hapa.
nishalipo bwana.
Ameshatumiwa kwa kitu.
Niende.
Sasa umalize mimi.
Nilipo kazi ya jana. Unasema tena.
Sasa ndio uko na deni ya boss inakuwa umalize
ni mshahara wewe kwa.
Yeah, so we're demolishing there so that the metal now can pass. Yeah, so you can see how hard the bricks are usually very hard, and I've been here for quite some time. We happened to buy 2 years, like close to 2 years ago. We had brought some sand, we had brought some bricks and stones, but unfortunately we did not start building. But I'm happy that we began towards the end of last year, and we are going some good steps. Yeah, we are really going some good steps. You know, I remember you know, also sometimes when you bring materials, people say, hey, we saw you brought materials, what happened? Why didn't you again continue with your house? Wow, I see already my nieces, they already came and planted the trees. Wow, but they planted very close to the fence. I think they did not ask for guidance. You know, these ones are too close. These ones are too close. I think we'll find a way of maybe removing them, because like this is a bottom brush, this one. So bottom brush you cannot plant like in a fence. You see, they already planted actually, because there were some that remained. I think they came maybe yesterday and did a video and maybe planted. So this one needs to be like inside the compound, because these are good for shade and for beauty. This is not like a fence tree, but for this, these are good. These are cypress. So we had bought some trees later. I think they came and planted. Yeah, because I was not aware. But these ones, this is a very good position. This was planted in a very good position. This one in a good position. Wow. They really did a good job. This one also in a good position. Also, we have some cypress here. So actually, I'm also thinking of removing this fence, because our neighbors are now tying the goats here, because goats, they love this type of leaves so much. This is the favorite leaves for goat, this one. Mostly because I remember also at a young age in my primary school, we used to have like 5-6 goats. So this is the most favorite meal for goats. It usually has these flowers like this. So that's why you'll find them maybe tying them where they are. But we are planning to cut them down to prevent, because you see a goat like this can easily eat this tree very easily. It can eat this one. It can also eat maybe this. So we'll try to remove, because you know, every day you can't be telling them, hey, don't tie goats there, because now it will be war of words. But at least if they come and see you have removed the fence, they'll have no other reason or no other option. Wow, we also need some sand. I think this is over. Yeah, but it has really pushed us very much because we had like 4 tippers. So 4 tippers, 4 to 5. That's what we have used in this house. So it has not taken like a lot. Also the stones we used like close to 10, 8 to 10, 8 to 10 for the whole of this house. Let me say 10 because also plus that 10 tippers we have used in the foundation, the veranda, and also some have remained there. We now use for the floor of the house. So those are the materials that we used. For the bricks, some bricks were here, and also we added like 4,000. So I can say bricks are like close to 8,000, 7 to 8,000 bricks. Those are the ones that we have used for this whole house. 7 to 8,000, because I remember we brought around 3,000, 2,000, and there was some here. So around 8,000, and just a few have remained. Yeah, because the last time we also added 2. So I can say maybe for a 3-bedroom house, if you have like 10,000 bricks, you can be able to complete. So for the ballast, for the cement, I remember I bought the first time we had like 40 bags, and then 30 bags. Those are 70, so close to 80 bags of cement, because also sometimes we used to buy from different stores. So we used like 80, you can imagine 80 bags up to this place, because also we have the lentil, the wallings and stuff. So and still we have a few. So let me say a maximum of like 60 to 60, yeah, around 60, because we still have like 10 to 15 bags remaining somewhere for use in that that lentil. Yeah, so also you can, for example, if you're building such a house, just get the materials first. For example, the bags of cement, you can go maybe to a hardware somewhere where you know them. Just pay for like 50 bags and you forget. So the 50 bags, if you pay for them, they will take you for a very long place. You know, it's very expensive. You buy maybe today 5, tomorrow again they send you 5. It's better if you buy maybe 50, you store them somewhere, and then now they pick one by one. So that's also what we did with our house. At least it removed the burden somehow. Yeah, so every day we use a maximum of maybe 3 to 4, but during the floor, that's when we brought maybe like 10 in a day. Yeah. Well, I had to rush home for some few seconds. I know now the work has already begun. So I want also to show you the drone footage of my sister's place. As you can see, guys, the maize is purely dry. So this is how dry maize looks like. But it's also advisable that when harvesting your maize, leave it to bend like this. You know, if it's still standing like this, it's not yet fully dried. But the more dry your maize is in your farm, the better for you to harvest, because you'll take a very short time trying to dry them. You know, if you harvest maize like this type, this one, you see, this one is still, even the leaves are still green, the stems, they're going to go bad, or you'll use a lot of labor, like a lot, just trying to dry your maize. So it's always recommended not to be in a hurry harvesting your maize. So wait for the farm to totally dry, and then you'll have now to sun dry them like 2 or maximum 3 days, and then now you can store them. So yeah, some people usually rush, you harvest very quickly, but then later on it's chaos. Yeah, so hey, it's very hot. It's actually very hot out here. Narudi napitia hapo. Yeah, actually I have some neighbors here. Yesterday they came to my place and told me that I don't know if we should pass there. Maybe we can pass. You know, they told me that the house fell down and the kids have not yet gone to school, so they need maybe some books. Maybe we can go and see the house that fell down before we go. So they needed some school books, some uniform. So they told me a house fell on their uniforms, so I don't know. Yes, mom. Tani nimeamua tu nipitie hapa. Kila siku nasema nitarudi siku jana. Unaendelea aje? Mimi niko nafanya video hata. Yes, how are you? Marhaba. How is everything?
Fine.
Fine. Unajua jana walikuja. Hawajaenda shule?
Hawajaenda. Nimelemewa kidogo. Huyu anahitaji uniform, hana kitabu hata moja.
Kwani vitabu zake zilienda?
Unajua wakati hiyo nyumba yetu imeanguka, vitu ziliangukiwa ndani.
Oh.
Nikuleta kitabu.
Imeanguka? Hata saa hii?
Imeanguka, wengi uone.
Twende unionyeshe basi. Yeah. Because they told me that there's a house here that fell and it fell for some books. Tata? Bari ya mwaka mpya tata. Salama. Hizo vitabu ziko?
Sasa unajua ziliangukiwa na nyumba hapo ndani.
Sasa zimefunikwa?
Zimefunikwa.
Marahaba. Ema, hey. Oh, vipi? So they are saying that there's a house here that marahaba. Oh, so there used to be a house here. So they are telling me that when this house fell, because you can see there's a lot of mud here, that the house covered some books, essential books, uniforms. So there used to be a house here. There was a time that I came. So you can see right now they are fixing another one. So yesterday they came at my place and they were asking for some books, some uniforms, stuff like those. So I'll see what I can do. But also if you are touched out there, you can directly support them and see maybe what you can do to them. Wewe hujaenda shule? Kwa nini hujaenda?
Nilienda.
Ulienda? Wewe uko na uniform? Hii ni ile tulinunua. Oh, even this one, there was a friend of ours who bought for them some time back. Sawa basi nitaangalia kitu nitafanya. Wewe anapika nini huko? Unakunywa chai lunch? Wewe njoo andarudi basi. Sawa?
Hauna shida?
Hai. Yeah, so Daring. Yeah, because you know I was passing and they called me. So we've done a few videos here. Because you know sometimes also seeing is believing. So yesterday all the kids, they are like 3-4 kids, because I think that was their main house. So once it fell down, it covered all the books. And also the education system right now of Kenya, usually they need like a lot of exercise books. You find a young kid going with maybe 10 or 15 books. So they need like there are 4 kids I think with their uniforms, because I'm seeing 2 have not gone to school. So some who maybe were lucky and their uniforms or books were in other houses are going to school. But the 4, they told me they have not yet reported to school, because today is I think Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and schools were opened on Monday, so they have never reported to school. Actually right now is reporting time for school, and most parents usually face it hard. Yeah, sometimes you can hear someone maybe saying, oh, we don't have books, and you'll think that it's a small thing, but trust me, it's real life. Yeah. And even school kids, some are going, those are secondary kids, so those are primary kids. But yeah, that's sad. You know, education is very, very important, very important. So if there's anyone willing to maybe support the family, yeah, with just a few books and maybe some uniforms, you can kindly reach out and we'll see how we can support those kids to go back to school. Because I'm even sure maybe they have issues with the school fees, stuff like those. Mostly in my videos, the time that I try to ask for help is usually on educational purposes. Yeah, because I believe education It's very important. Nafika tu hapa. Asante. Eh. Simiti ngapi?
Ziko mkutano.
Ai.
Nimeleta ina kanjipa mbili. Nimeleta 3. Inakuwa 5.
Sasa kulipa.
Hajanilipa.
Sawa.
Nimemwambia akasema tumuoe.
Haya, tutapatana basi baadaye.
Na namba yangu kama nataka namba yangu ndio hiyo namaliza kabisa.
Sawa, sawa. Oh. Yeah, so the guy found me on the way, and I owe him some money because they transported bags of cement there. So I know someone also might say, hey Nasto, trust me, I have like so many things I'm doing, so many, but also in case we don't find a way or a solution, I'll also try my best to maybe help 2 or 1 to go back to school. But it's good to share, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know if you understand, guys, because there's so many things. Like right now the guy is, I owe him like close to $3 because every day, you know, when they bring the cement, you have to pay the masons. There's a lot going on also, so you find funds diminishing or depleting very quickly. Yeah, but we'll also keep them in prayers. Hopefully all will be well. So we're almost at my sister's place. Whew, there's so much sun. The sun is sunning. I'm even sweating a lot. Yeah, you know, also when my wife Miss Flair left with Liam, it has also been a bit hard to cope, like cooking. Sometimes you find you miss lunch or you miss supper. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Whew. At least we are going to a cool area. So this is a forest. Also maybe for a good investment also in life, I would also love to share with maybe one of you who I believe in our village, if you look or you find wisely a good farm somewhere, maybe 100 by 100 plot, you can plant trees like this and forget, yeah, just maybe 5 years you'll have a very good investment, you know, trees like this. And also with the more years we are going, the more expensive timber will become, because you can, in a few years, you'll just find your trees very nice. And also here we don't have theft of trees. Actually, these are my uncle's trees. Yeah, he's my late uncle, but he planted this. You can see a tree like this, you can be able to remove very many timbers. Yeah, so if like I was able enough, trust me, I will be buying different pieces of lands and planting forests. Forest is the best investment. And also a good thing of this type of trees, once you cut them, let me show you, for example, once you come and cut like this, they always sprout, you see. So like this has been cut, but it's sprouting. Even this one, I believe, even this tree here was cut. You see, it was cut and then a new one grew. Even this one, it was cut and new one came up. Even all this, even this one has been cut severally, but all the time you cut, a new tree comes up. So it has like minimum maintenance, I can say so. So very many trees here, you'll find them being cut and then later on again sprouting. You see, like also this has been cut, but also it's good to allow just one to grow. You know, if they grow 2, they'll not be big enough. So this is one of the best investments that you can do in an area. You see, even this, it was cut. So it needs, maybe the only maintenance of trees is like just slashing. You can only weed for them maybe when they are small, but after they are maybe above my height, you don't need to do any weeding. Just slashing the forest to avoid maybe bushy areas. You see, like this one is very clear, very clear. So that's the only maintenance of trees. So if you are looking for an investment opportunity in our village, I think getting a piece of land and planting trees can be the best option. But also you can find maybe areas far, not like residential areas, maybe a bit interior areas. You plant trees and then you forget. Yeah, so we're here. This is my cousin's home, Chef Matiko. He built for the mom a very beautiful house. It's over there. It's a hidden roof. Yeah, also they're starting a project in their home. You can go check it out. Yeah, very good project also inside. That's the beauty of education. So that's why sometimes I always try to advocate for education. No one to educate a kid, either a daughter or a son, you have changed the destiny of an entire community. Yeah, I don't know if they have started. Yeah, I think they have. Whew. They have started now preparing. I don't know, the others have gone for lunch. Wengine wameenda lunch. Oh, yako hapa. Umeanza koroga? Yeah. Umeshaweka? Mabadi ndio mnaanza. Oh. Posso ngeka mbao ama hiyo iko sawa? Itafura. So they are fixing the spaces. They're trying to fix so that the ballast doesn't come out. Yeah, they've already done with that extension. It's now done. Wow. Well, so that's what is going on now. We have already started now placing the ballasts inside the lentil. So that will be all for today's work. Just ensuring that we build the front area. We've I can't say we've taken a long time, but also guys, I have to discourage now people from using the windows. I've also passed through that side, but you can see now they are somehow destroying. I think this was someone who passed here. You see, these ones look more intact. So we have to, so this is just how we carry the ballast up and ensure that it's well placed. So this will take like maybe a week. It will take like close to a week for us now to remove the timbers, because it's a hanging beam. So the hanging beam usually takes like longer time compared to places where it's under like bricks. So that one will take maybe a week or so, and also that will give us enough time now to prepare the roofing materials for our sister's house. So it's time for us now to leave back home, but it's been an amazing journey. Yeah, it's been really amazing. As you can see guys, we are almost there. But this house we've built for 2 months, you can imagine. I was just looking at how long maybe we have done this, but it's been like 2 months. Yeah, because sometimes we go slow, sometimes we continue, sometimes we stop here and there, but it's a good journey. So this is our drone. I just came to show you the drone footage of my sister's place. This is actually how it looks like. It's a very good one. It was a gift, and I treasure it so much. At least it gives us the aerial view of our village, yeah, of our village here. So at least we get to see how people live yeah, how people live. So that's just how you fold. Actually, I learned this from Ayamaro, mainly folding the drone. You know, usually I used to remove all the wings, but then when one day he saw me removing the wings for storage, he told me that you can fold them like this, and also below you just fold them like that. Trust me, I used to remove the wings each time I'm struggling to remove them, but then now when I learned that trick, it was a bit easy. So let me take you home, go and show you a few progresses here and there. Our kitchen garden is dying, but I'm thinking of doing something better in our kitchen garden. Once we reach home, I'll explain to you what I'm planning to do, and also you let me know whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. Yeah, well, I'm back home. So here we only use solar, so that's why you're hearing our solar machine is somehow crying, making some small noises. So this is our simple house. It's a 2-bedroom. My sister's house is actually bigger than this, so ours is just simple. It's a 2 bedrooms, so with a living room over here and a small kitchen, and the other bedrooms and a shared toilet. Yeah, so it's just very simple. So what I really wanted to share with you today is, and I also bought a mopper today, and also guys, I want to make how do we call this, something to pull water, because there's a borehole somewhere that maybe we'll be getting some water from for use in our kitchen garden. Actually, it's drying up. Our kitchen garden is drying up. I'm trying to look for some knife so that I show you how we make the container for pulling water from a borehole. So we have a rope like this. So it's a very simple process. So let me put the camera here and show you guys how we make you have to get a 10 liter is better, because this one is not too heavy. Also it gets like enough quantity of water. So you have to make a hole here and also another hole somewhere here. So because here we have the boreholes, so you use a sharp knife, and you become also careful not to cut yourself. And yeah, then you make something like this. This is how we fetch water from the boreholes. So this is just a oil container. To teach you guys something small here, how we fetch water from the boreholes. Yeah, you make one hole like this, that one, and also another one this other end. Every day we are learning something new. So how do you fetch your water from your boreholes? Is it the same way? I'm preventing not to cut very big. So you make one here like this and another one on this side, but also we have to wash the container. So this one allows you to fetch water. So again, you tie a rope here like this, and then now you pull. So this is what you drop down into the borehole, and then you get some water. So I was making this for Yeyo. No, nimekutengenezea sasa choteo. Sijui kama moja itatosha. Moja inatosha? Ndio hiyo. Yeah. So this is what we use to fetch water. This is Yeyo kama Yeyo. How are you, Yeyo?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Hello guys, welcome Nasto YouTube channel. My name is Yeyo kama Yeyo.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yes.
Today I'm happy.
Yeah.
Kwanza kabisa nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu ya kitu kimoja.
Yes.
Hapa nyumbani kiujumla tumeamka salama. Alafu pia
Paka tuende hivi.
Pia nina imani hata nyie ndugu zangu.
Yeah.
Wote kiujumla tumeamka salama.
Yeah.
Alafu naamini ya kwamba kuna baadhi mmeelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji. Kwa wale mlioelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji, hiyo kama Yeyo nawatakia tu kazi njema.
Yeah.
Alafu na kwa wale pia mliopo kwenye shughuli za nyumbani vile vile ningependa tu kuwatakia kazi njema. Alafu kwa siku hii ya leo, kwa wale ambao hamjisikii vizuri, jamani, hiyo kama Yeyo ningependa tu kusema ndugu zangu poleni. Alafu kwa wale ambao mnaumwa pengine, ningependa tu kusema ndugu zangu ugua pole. Nashukuru Mungu kwa siku hii ya leo. Kazi yangu kama kazi, naamini ya kwamba kazi imeenda vizuri, haina budi kumshukuru Mungu.
Yeah.
Alafu pia haina budi kuwashukuru wale ndugu wote mnao support ndugu zangu wa channel ya YouTube, akiwepo Blaza Mao, Blaza Mayugno, Blaza Nasto, Mr. Flay, Can Digest, Maji, Masi Empire. Naweza nikasema tu kiujumla ma YouTubers, nasema thank you for supporting my brother. Thank you for supporting Mr. Flay. Thank you for supporting my YouTubers. Nasema ni asante. Pia haina budi kuwashukuru wale ndugu wote mnaoipenda kazi yangu Yeyo kama Yeyo. Haina budi hata nyinyi wote kuweza kuwashukuru.
Yeah.
Na pia ningependa tu kutoa shukrani kwa wale ndugu wote mnaonisupport Yeyo kama Yeyo. Nasema thank you. Kijumla naweza nikasema tu God bless you abundantly.
Yes.
Yeyo kama Yeyo.
Yeyo kama Yeyo. So unaelekea huko?
Naenda kufuata msosi.
Unajua? Yeah. Ni kusort.
Asante.
Yeah. So Yeyo is actually going to get some beef.
Food.
Yeah, food. Food for dog. Some dog food.
Dog food.
Yeah, ndio. Sima iko sawa? Yeah. So that is
Anyway.
Yeah. So we usually get our food from the butchery. Yeah, why mapema basi? Yeah. So guys, this is how our kitchen garden is going on. Actually, this one we have to remove. Some have really been infected by pesticide. I don't know how we'll control them. Yeah. And also we have very big drought. That's why you're seeing like our shamba is totally dry. I don't know. I really don't know how to now deal with the drought problem. It's a big mess. It has really messed up our kitchen garden. You can see like this one has been really affected. So the only option is just removing it. But I'll get some ash and spray on the vegetables. Sometimes I usually just try to do away with some that are beyond repair. Yeah, so what I was saying about our kitchen garden is actually I'm planning on getting some timbers, just a few timbers. We do things like cubes, like these ones, like the ones we did here. So these are the timbers we put here all the way up to the end. But now I'm planning now to put like all these cubes here, because I've been watching online people doing their kitchen gardens like this. So I'll be getting a few timbers we put here, build. So every portion will have its own cube, like all this. So here we'll have one big one, so that we can have a working area, and also it will be easy for us to apply manure. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching till this point. Yeah, our kitchen garden was doing good at the beginning, because you can see like the kales are really healthy. Some are healthy, some are not so good, but I hope all will be well. Yeah, so anyway, subscribe if you haven't. Drop a comment also what you think about today's video. Have you learned anything? And also maybe any advice you have for me here. So bye bye guys, I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye bye, take care guys.